Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Adventure School. This is a series that we do here at Splice Clothing where we invite well-traveled guests on and they give us tips on how to adventure easy. So this week the guest is me, so hi. Hey Captain, thanks for joining. And the reason for that is so I did a little poll recently and I said, hey, what do you guys want to learn about on Adventure School? And I got different answers, and I had to find some guests that would be able to answer some of those questions. And one of the questions I got was about packing in general, and how to pack or different ways to pack. So I figured I would come on and kind of show some different gear I use that helps me pack light, and some different methods for packing light. Hey, thanks for joining. So that's what we're gonna do today. And of course, if you're joining live, I know this is a very different time for Adventure School than normal, and I'm also out here in the living room and my dogs are out here and it's almost dinner time, so hopefully they don't go crazy and bark. But if you happen to be here live while I'm recording this, you can definitely jump in the comments, ask questions, make suggestions. If you have a method for packing or some gear that you use that really helps, that would be awesome too. So without further ado, I have my trusty backpack here. So this is the backpack I use when I go on a trip where I want to use a backpack. Sometimes I do use a rolling suitcase, but I don't know. Personally, I just like the idea of having on my back, having hands-free, and I just am used to packing this and how much I can fit in it. So I think it's really important to find something that works for you. And especially if that's going to be the thing that you go to every time. If you're going to be a carry-on only packer, then you would just need one bag because you're always going to be using that when you're traveling. So this is kind of the one I use. I've talked about it before, but I've got to admit, I just got it on Amazon. It was like $53 maybe, but I love it, and I really did look for a lot of bags. Hey, thanks for joining. So I looked for a lot of different bags, and I ordered a few, and I ordered some from, notable travel companies, and I actually liked this one the best, and I have no regrets. So you don't have to necessarily get like the most expensive bag or whatever. Test them out, go to the store, talk to other people, whatever, read some reviews, and find one that works for you. For me, this is it. If you want the link, I'll find it. I don't even know if it has a real brand name or whatever. But for me, I know a lot of people, some people don't like to have a lot of organization compartments. They're just like, just give me a space and I will fill it how I want. I don't want extra knick-knacky pocket things, whatever. Just give me space and I can dictate how to fill it. I like having a little bit more of organization, but no matter what, I always want to have this clamshell opening. So basically, the other good thing about this bag is that it expands from, I think it's 28 liters to 40 liters. So it's still a carry-on size either way, but it just gives me the option of, like, if I'm going on like a weekend road trip, I can just do this smaller bag, or I can unzip it and this whole compartment expands. Not this one, the next one. A lot of zippers on this thing. So, but anyway, this is kind of like having one big packing cube. It even has this, and this whole compartment basically almost doubles when I expand it. So this is the backpack I use. I'm also going to show how to roll the Empire Reversible Leggings, because there is a little elastic piece in one of the pockets that's kind of hidden, but yeah, it is a huge expansion, Catherine, I know. It comes in handy sometimes though, so I like having it. But yeah, so I'm going to show how to roll the Empire Reversible Leggings with the elastic so that you can secure them. I've talked about this problem that I had before, that when I was traveling, I packed a few pairs of leggings, and whenever I rolled them in my suitcase or my backpack, and I was looking for things, they would always come unrolled, and then they were just like legs flailing everywhere, and it was just annoying. So I was like, okay, how can I make these leggings just stay rolled up, because they are already so compact, so how do I just keep them in that nice little form? So I'm going to show that and a few other things that are part of the Splice clothing collection, and how I would like roll them or fold them. But right before we get to that, I want to show a few other items that I use for packing light, and I might not use these for all trips. It kind of depends on the trip. Like if I'm going on a road trip, I probably don't need to pack all these things because maybe you have a little bit more room. But if I'm flying internationally and I want to have some of these little things that make it a little easier, maybe it expands my bag a little bit, or the things I can pack, then I would bring those for that. So the first things first is this is a tube travel pillow. You can find it on our website. The people that have this love it, and it's easy to see why. It's a tube, it's a pillow that is empty, so you can stuff it with clothes. So let's say you want to bring a really poofy jacket, but you're not going to need it on the plane, but you're going to need it when you get to your destination. You can roll it up and put it in here. If you want to pack a blanket, if you bought some souvenirs for the family, like some t-shirts, whatever, and you want to bring that home, tube travel pillow. So basically it's a tube that has zippers on both sides, and you can just unzip it to open the tube, and then this is all open space that you can use. It fits more than you think, it really does. So you can stuff on one side. Once it gets full, you can open stuff the other, or just stuff it all the way through. You don't have to fill it up. You can just put one thing in there, and it's just kind of extra. A pillow doesn't count as a carry-on because it's a pillow. So you can bring this even if you have a personal item, a carry-on, and they won't say anything. And it's double use. You really, probably some of you bring pillows. I know I usually bring a travel pillow when I'm traveling, so this allows me to just have one item that is multifunctional. So I love this thing. Maybe I'll roll something up and show how it looks like folded. Oh, and then also, if I were to close it, then you can clip it together so it stays on you, you know, like this, and of course it would be full. Or you can clip it onto your bag, backpack, whatever, and that's what I usually do. Stays in place. So that's number one. And of course, like I said, you can find that on our website. It's under partner products, and it's called the Tube Travel Pillow. Also, collapsible water bottle. I love traveling with a water bottle because A, it saves me from having to buy water all the time and wasting plastic, and I am always thirsty, and I hate the feeling of not knowing if I have water with me, or if I'm gonna have to buy a water or buy some sort of drink. I always carry water with me. So this is nice because I can go through the airport without any liquids and still not have to buy anything on the other side because I already have a water bottle that takes up hardly any space, and I just go to the water fountain before I get on my flight. So this is the carrying case. This comes separately, but when you open it, and it's nice because it has a little clip, again, put it on your backpack or your bag, whatever. And then here is the collapsible water bottle. Can you even believe that? So I definitely bring this on all my flights. So you just open it up like that. It's like this squishy material. You fill it up at the water fountain, then you close it up. Okay, of course when you're live, nothing closes right. So, and then it has little handles, and then I just carry it on the plane like this, or put it on in my backpack pocket, whatever. And now you have water. And when you're done using it, you just open it back up, collapse it back down, and put it in the carrying case. And that is one nifty tool that I always use to have water with me. It comes in 2 different sizes, so if you want the smaller size, there's that too. This is the larger size. And you don't have to have the carrying case. It's just something nice to have that keeps it kind of clean and out of your way, but still really accessible for when you're ready to fill it up. Another thing, packing cubes. I will always preach about packing cubes. We have these on our website, as well as the collapsible water bottles also on our website. It's from Hideaway, so check it out under partner products. These are our packing cubes, but of course there's compressible packing cubes so that you can really like get everything to compress really tightly. These are ones that come, one set comes with 2 sizes, so there's the large size and then the smaller size. The small size is what I would use for packing things like undergarments, socks, bathing suits, pajamas. You know, one packing cube would be that, and the bigger packing cube is where I'd put like my actual clothes, like my outfits, mix and match them, put them all together, maybe even plan out the outfits kind of, or put them in sort of an order of like, okay, this is what I think I'm gonna wear first. I'm crazy like that, I guess. Not necessary, but this is something I always use. And the nice thing too about it is within my backpack, the packing cube fits nicely. So it's kind of like the perfect size. And then the small one I can put in the front pocket, or squish it down if I don't have a lot of things. Or sometimes I just bring the small one and then I have more things like free roaming up here, because this is kind of already like a packing cube. But I like having this because I can just take this out and have all my clothes and kind of set it in the closet or the drawer or the bathroom, so that I have easy access to all my clothes without having to like go back to my backpack every time or bring my backpack with me. So I like having all that stuff together. So, and then right before we get into the actual folding, packing of clothes, there's one other thing I want to show you. So, I don't know about you guys, but I always bring a laundry bag to hold my dirty clothes when I'm traveling, so that I can keep them separate from my clean clothes. You can do that with a packing cube, or you can also do that with some sort of like separate bag. And I usually take a drawstring bag with me. So when I was trying to think of what kind of projects we can do to upcycle some of our sample fabric that we have, one of the first things I thought of is like, oh, we can do a drawstring laundry bag, so that it's a good way to upcycle the fabric, but it's also something that is super usable for a trip or for other purposes too. Another thing I thought of is that if you want to give someone some type of gift for the holiday season, you can use this as kind of like a sustainable wrapping. So anyway, without further ado, as of right now, you can go sign up. We have a virtual sewing lesson to make this drawstring laundry bag. So, ta-da! You can put all your dirty laundry in here. You can tie it if you want to put presents in here, especially if you have a traveler in your life and you're already going to give them something that's travel themed. You can put it in this bag, tie it up, and present it to them. And then not only is the present inside a present, but the wrapping is also something they can use for their trips too. So if you go to the website and find the virtual sewing lesson for the drawstring bag, it's $25. And you get all the materials. You get the fabric pre-cut, you get the drawstring. It'll probably be a different ribbon than this. You get the thread, you get the pins, everything. And then we're gonna have a live sewing lesson on November 7th where I'll kind of go through the whole thing. If you're not available that day, or if you just don't wanna watch at that time, if you wanna be able to do it at your leisure, then there's also gonna be a pre-recorded video that's posted to help you walk through it. So it'd be a really fun project for you and family members to do, like have like maybe a craft night or something, and everyone can follow along with the video. Also, again, something that you can get and then make for somebody, and it's a handmade gift, or just something you buy and you use it for your next trip as your laundry bag, and you're even prouder because you made it yourself. And we're made with reversible fabric, so you can choose if you want to use the bluish black side or if you want this like reddish maroon side, either, or you can do one side is black and one side is red. It's up to you. So really nifty. It's a good size, and of course, since you'll have the video to use forever, you can make other sizes, you know, kind of tweak the pattern to make a different size that you want, or keep making them as long as you want. Just cut the fabric yourself, and you can recycle, you know, t-shirts to do this, or just buy something from Goodwill, get some cheap fabric you already have laying around, and you can make more or make different fabric. You can also decorate this any way you want before we do our sewing lesson, so that you can, you know, have some cute little fabric marker that says dirty laundry or to be washed or something like that. So really cute. So go sign up on the website and I will send you all the goods and we'll do our little sewing lesson. And if this is something that people are interested in, then we'll go on and we can do more projects. I just thought that this one would be a good first one because it has a lot of straight lines, it's very beginner friendly, and it's something really functional and usable. So this is going to be our first project. We'll see if we do anything from there. And if I haven't already mentioned this, we're doing this out of upcycled, repurposed fabric. So this is fabric that I already have, but it was serving no purpose anymore because it was kind of like sample fabric. So now I wanted to use it instead of just letting it go to waste. So how are we using it? We're using it to make these. And in case you already own the Empire Reversible Tunic that is basically sold out, I think, except for 1 or 2 units, this is the same fabric. So if you love that soft fabric, then you're gonna love this too. And the other thing about having this laundry bag is that when you have your dirty clothes in here, you just empty them all out in the washing machine, and then you throw this in there too, and then everything washes together. So that's going to be really fun. So join us on November 7th to do our live. And if not, just watch the pre-recorded video and you can still make it. So anyway, now that that's done, let me show you how I fold the Empire Reversible Leggings. So this is the sample size, so they're extra small, so they're pretty tiny. But because it's a sample, I have them readily available. So as mentioned, the Empire Reversible Leggings are super cool because there is this elastic band in one of the back pockets. There is a pocket on both the front and back of the waistband so that it's big enough to put like a cell phone, wallet, cash, hotel key card, anything like that you want to have on your body that people don't, like pickpockets and whatnot, that don't have easy access to. And you won't lose it easily either because leggings are tight to your body. So it has this little elastic band stored inside the back pocket. And what's that used for is so that you can roll them up and then secure the leggings and they'll stay rolled. So this is one of the samples. So what I do first, and this is, if you've ordered these, then you've received them rolled up in the same exact way. So what I always do is I fold them in half first, and I know that maybe they won't fit totally in the frame when I do this, but I'm going to try. So now I'm laying the waistband side is away from me. And the bottom of the legs are what's closest to me, and I'm going to kind of fix this so it's neat. Now, so we're here at the bottom where your feet would be, and we're going to start rolling that. If you hear my dogs walking around, just ignore them. So, rolling, rolling, rolling. And then, when we get to a part where it starts getting wider, because this is the crotch area that goes, you know, your crotch, where it gets wider there, we're going to fold it over so it fits a little bit more into the straight line. And we're going to keep rolling. And it doesn't have to be perfect, you know. As long as it's rolled up pretty tightly, it'll stay secure. So that's what it looks like. So this is essentially 2 pairs of leggings that are rolled up, pretty tiny. Looks like one, but you can wear multiple, you know, 2 different ways. And then you take the elastic out of that back pocket and you wrap it around it, and there you have it. That's pretty tiny. So that's how I do it. If you have any questions about it, it works the same way no matter what size you have. So don't worry like, oh, it's an extra small. Of course you can do it. It works for every size. So, and the elastic is very stretchy, so it goes around pretty easy. It's sewed in there really good, so you shouldn't be ripping it out or whatever. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that. So one of my favorite features, and it's something that I'm like, ooh, I definitely want to incorporate that in the future on other things because it's so easy to just have something that's already rolled up with elastic that you don't have to do like me personally, I don't know how to do the army fold, you know. I vaguely do, but if you were to ask me to do it here live, I would not be able to do it. So this is kind of like the easier method to doing something like that that's already rolled. So next, so these are our Phoenix Reversible Joggers. So these come in multiple different colors. We had a new color released this year that was the navy and mulberry. That one is super cute. This is the black and olive green. They're new. But these are our bestseller by far. Super cute. Again, 2 different pairs of pants in one. So with this, I am not a perfect folder by any means, but I like things to be a little neat and organized. So what I would do is I fold these in half, same way that we started out with the leggings, and then fold them in half again. Maybe stagger the waistband and the ankle bands a little bit because those are kind of thicker. And then I would just roll these and roll them pretty tightly because then they're smaller. And there's no elastic band in these, but you can grab a hair tie, and then you have a hair tie that you can use for your hair when you're gone, on and something that's used to hold these, or you can just have it like this. You can also grab your tube travel pillow, and this can be something that you stuff in there. Like, imagine if you're doing a budget airline and you could only bring a personal item. It's like you can bring a personal item backpack and you can bring this, and then you have so much more stuff, and you just, like, that took up barely any room. You could stuff like way more stuff in this tube. So that's how I would roll the Phoenix Reversible Joggers. I just grabbed a bunch of stuff off my sample rack. So this is the Sedona 2AT, again, an extra small, so it's tiny. So, I'm sorry I'm lifting it up and you can't see me. It's like a magic trick. But with this, okay, so see how I'm holding it? And now I'm kind of folding the sleeves in and then tossing it down. So now it's kind of, and then it's kind of folded like if you were to pick up a shirt at the grocery store, or not the grocery store, at like a store, and they're folded like nicely displayed, merchandised on the table. So it's kind of like that. And then from here you can either leave it folded or you can roll it, or you can fold it again so that it's smaller and shorter, and then roll it. It's really hard to give like an exact answer on this because there's so many different ways and so many reasons why you'd want to do it a certain way. So here's another thing in the tube travel pillow, and I just stuffed it next to the pants. So let's see something else. Oh, okay. So this is our Dubai reversible snap-up shirt. This is probably the last thing I'll do. Everything else here is pretty similar. I'm wearing the Bay reversible knit sweater, which will be here very soon. So thank you so much, everyone, for your patience. Shipping has not been a friendly thing this year, but it will be here reportedly on Monday. So I will get them out to everyone as soon as possible. But this is another thing. You would do the same type of thing. I would just roll it, and it would definitely fit in the tube travel pillow. So, Dubai reversible snap-up shirt. This is one of the shirts that, oh, where are the sleeves? This is one shirt that I always tell everyone, okay, pay careful attention when it comes to packing this one, because this one is made with 100% lyocell, which is made out of eucalyptus tree fibers. So it is not treated with anything that helps it be wrinkle resistant. It's just kind of a really sustainable, all natural fiber, all natural fabric. So this does tend to wrinkle. Luckily, the wrinkles fall out really fast, especially if you throw it in the dryer or hang it up when you're showering and the steam gets to it, or even if you just wear it, the wrinkles fall out a bit as you go. But when things come out of your bag, especially if they're packed kind of tightly, then there could be wrinkles in it. Like I have this just laying down forever with other clothes on top of it, so it has some wrinkles. But I would do the same thing. First of all, I buttoned it, so that's helpful. And I say again, be more careful with packing something like this so that you can eliminate some of the wrinkles. So I would definitely roll this one if you can, instead of having a bunch of folds on it. But first, I would do the same thing. I kind of like put the sleeves on the inside, throw it on the table, and then from here, instead of folding it again, I would just start rolling. When you roll something, it's kind of like it's in a little cylindrical tube, so there's not a lot of space for creases. So that is why rolling it instead of folding it is a little bit more effective for keeping out the wrinkles. So now, again, this is two different shirts you can wear, white and gray. And of course, it comes in another color, black and blue. And it's just all rolled up. And even in this one, if you don't want to use the tube, here's my packing cube. Put it in there. And that's just one thing. Got other things in here. So packing light doesn't have to mean that you're bringing like 3 outfits or, just a couple things to wear. You really can have a lot of variety. You can fit a lot of stuff if you take the time to pack early and be organized and pick things that mix and match. Reversible clothing, of course, is going to be super helpful because you can multiply the amount of things in your bag by having items that are so versatile and have multiple colors or multiple different ways to wear them. So if you just have some gear that helps you pack light so that you don't have to be pulling multiple bags or worried about the airline losing your baggage. It really will take a little bit of a load off when you're on your adventure, and that's why I say that it helps you adventure easy, because every element of it really does make the adventure simpler. So with that said, if you go to Splice Clothing, every item that I showed is on there. We have the packing cube, we have the tube, we have all the clothes I showed you. We have this sweater that'll be here very soon. I'm in love with it. The Empire Reversible Leggings that roll up, it also has a matching bra top that has 4 different ways to wear it. So you can wear on the black side or the print side, which comes in 2 colors, and you can wear it with the V-neck in front or with the higher crew neck in front. And can't forget, if you'd like to have a fun afternoon of creating this just a normal drawstring bag, which could be a laundry bag, a gift bag. You can use it to store whatever you want it, really. Then go sign up for our virtual sewing lesson. It's on our website. It's under partner products. So virtual sewing lesson, drawstring bag, $25, includes free shipping anywhere in the US, and all of the items you need to make it, plus a little follow along video and a pre-recorded video that you can watch forever. So if you have any questions about any things I showed, or if you have any questions about packing, you want me to break something down further, if you have a good idea that I should share with everybody about what you pack, then please let me know. But otherwise, thank you so much for coming to this different version of Adventure School at a different time and with solely me. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you for the next Adventure School. Bye guys.